2:42 p.m. PT, Faith Stowers, the former black cast member on Vanderpump Rules, who set into motion the mass firings handed down by Bravo this week, tells us while she's glad Lisa spoke up on the issue of racism, Terry's another person in the VR world she has even more respect for. First off, Faith tells us that even though Bravo did the right thing by firing Stassi Schroeder, Kristen Doute, Max Boyens and Brett Caprioni, she notes nobody from the network hit her up personally to get more details about her story, which sorta kicked this whole thing off. That's pretty telling in and of itself, but moving on, Faith goes on to say she gives Lisa props for speaking out on the problem among her staff so eloquently, even though she didn't mention Faith by name. Someone who did remember to reach out to Faith, one Lala Kent, whom Faith says made the big gesture despite some bad blood between them in the past. Watch, sounds like it's all water under a bridge now. (12:27 p.m. PT, Lisa Vanderpump is giving her 2 cents on the 4 cast members from her show that were given the boot over past racist remarks and behavior, and her message is, "Our company is better than that, let me show ya." The restaurateur MTV personality released a statement over the goings-on at Bravo these past couple days, including the firing of Stassi Schroeder, Kristen Doute, Max Boyens and Brett Caprioni, and she reflects disappointment, but also hopes for better. Lisa says, "As we've seen such devastating sadness that has played out globally, we all have a part to play to create a kinder, more just society. My hope is for this generation to treat each other with respect and humanity, and realize that actions have, and should have, consequences." She prefaced that by saying she couldn't have spoken more on this issue until final decisions were made, which they obviously were on Tuesday. She adds, "I love and adore our employees and I am deeply saddened by some of the lack of judgment that has been displayed. As many of you know, after watching me for 10 years, I have always been an equal rights activist and ally, my family, my businesses, and I condemn all forms of cruelty, racism, homophobia, bigotry and unequal treatment. We've never tolerated it in the workplace or our lives." She also says the show only shows off a small fraction of her workforce, which she says is way more diverse, and something she plans to show off in future seasons. Lisa ends by saying, "The world needs to move forward with a kinder generation. Everybody deserves to feel safe, heard and appreciated in their communities." Document launch doc. Read the statement launch doc document. TMZ composite. Lisa Vanderpump's signature LA eatery is boarded up and now covered in spray painting that seems perfectly timed, now that Bravo's fired 4 Vanderpump Rules cast members over racist behavior. Check out these photos of Lisa's Pump restaurant in West Hollywood, where a lot of her fellow cast members work and mingle on her reality show. As you can see, it's been heavily tagged with Black Lives Matter. It's some of the best timed graffiti, considering Stassi Schroeder, Kristen Doute, Max Boyens and Brett Caprioni were just canned by Bravo this week over resurfaced comments and acts that reeked of racism. Mega. It appears the tagging, and boarding up, happened before the news came down Tuesday about the 4 cast members getting fired. BLM graffiti's been popping up all over LA during the George Floyd protests. Document launch doc. Brett Caprianis tweets launch doc document. Of course, LV did not fire Max or Brett after learning of their old, bad tweets, some of which use the N-word multiple times. During last week's reunion show, she basically forgave them, saying everyone's made mistakes, and that if she fired everyone who'd screwed up, no one would be working. A few days later, Bravo stepped in and yanked the 4 cast members, anyway. Originally published, 7:37 a.m. PT.